Do not expect your life to magically fix itself when you go sober. You don't just stop drinking and suddenly feel amazing every single day after that. It doesn't work that way. In fact, sometimes it feels like shit. It feels horrible. You feel like you want to relapse. You feel like, what's the point of doing all of this? But you guys, do not give up. It's a process. It's a journey. And it's a beautiful journey because it's not even a destination that you're trying to get to, because healing is linear. The whole journey is of you recovering your true self, of loving yourself. It's your self-love journey. It's your life and you are the main character. When you remove alcohol from your life, you're removing that thing that you used to use to numb yourself. And now you are faced with everything that you were avoiding. And let me tell you that that's where the real work and the real transformation begins. Sobriety isn't about just doing nothing. It's not about not drinking anymore. It's not about just sitting around waiting to feel better, waiting for positive things to just magically come into your life. Because if you don't replace those negative habits with positive ones, then you're just going to fall into those negative habits again. The old patterns will come back. You can't just sit there and expect everything to just change. You have to change. Yeah, you decided to go sober, but it's way more than that. Change around you isn't going to happen. It's going to happen after you change yourself internally. Going sober is just the first step. You have to now put in the work to change all that stuff internally, to actually face everything that you were avoiding, to face your feelings, to face that anxiety, to face that depression, to face any type of emotions that are surfacing up. Sobriety is something actually very positive. People look at it very negative and weird. It is what it is. Let them be. Sobriety is an opportunity, you guys. An opportunity for you to create new routines, to create a new life, to improve your life. One where you are fully present, one that feels good, one that is truly you. It's an opportunity to start healing. Create those positive routines that will help you connect with yourself, that's actually loving yourself, and that is going to help you heal. Building a positive routine isn't difficult. People overthink it. It starts with the smallest things. Start simple. Journal, meditate, go on walks, spend time in nature. It's literally those small things that are free, you guys. I don't know if you're somebody that has reached out for help. I've never done my research on all that thing, like going to AA groups and stuff like that. I didn't do none of that, and I was very deep into drinking alcohol. It was a serious problem. It was an issue. When you truly want to change and truly want to start loving yourself and want to do better, it all kind of falls into place, and it's giving yourself this hope, and it's just kind of common sense. And with these small things, you start simple and things just start lining up for you. They start aligning. You start attracting what's meant for you. The next step, it just naturally comes to you, to be honest. But you can do your research. You know, you're probably watching this podcast to get some inspiration, to get some info on what you can do. I did that. I looked at some podcasts, listened to some podcasts. I read books, but I didn't focus mainly on sobriety because I decided to go sober, but more on self-love, self-help, self-care. I always mention this. I always talk about it, how I don't look at my sobriety journey as my sober journey. I look at it as my self-love journey because it's self-love. It's my self-love journey. So I wanted to start loving myself, and I wanted to learn new ways of how to love myself, but most importantly, how to heal. And I learned a lot. You know, there was a lot of things. There was a lot of trial and errors. There were practices that just didn't work for me. There were lots of methods that I was trying out, and I ended up sticking with the ones that worked for me, that felt good, that I felt comfortable with, and that were actually helping me grow, helping me heal, and helping me love myself. That aligned with me, you know? Some things might work for you, other things might not work for you. I think journaling is great for everybody, to be honest, with whatever it is you're going through. Even if you're not going through things, journaling just helps you so much for different reasons, you guys. I started journaling so I could express my emotions because there were so many emotions, all of them that I was avoiding, and I just didn't know what to do with them. So I just wrote it all out, and it felt good to release those emotions in that way. Sometimes it wasn't enough, so there were other things that I was trying out. There's no right or wrong way to journal, you guys. Just write down whatever you're feeling, whatever comes up to mind, and honestly, you just start spilling and spilling. At first, I had no idea what to write. I would take a moment, and if something came up, I would write about that. Or even when I just didn't know, I'd just be like, I woke up this morning, I did this and that, and things just started flowing. And now, you guys, I could write pages, dude. It started off as little sentences to paragraphs. Now I can write pages. There are those days when you write more than others. That is totally fine. But I love journaling now. I look forward to it. I've been journaling consistently for about 5 years now. Not every day, but consistently, almost every day. This year, I have have been journaling every single day, but that's because I have a journal that has a prompt, like a question for every single day. And this is different. I actually like it because there have been questions that have got me thinking. Like, I never would have thought this. It asks simple questions. Sometimes it gets you thinking. And there was this one the other day, I can't remember, but I was like, dude, what is this? I had to Google it because it asked me to do something and I was like, what is this? But it was like a little poem where it was 3 sentences. The first one was 5 syllables, the second one was 7 syllables, and then the third one was 5 syllables. And I was like, what? But it was fun, because it was like trying to do like something, but I don't know. I just thought it was very fun and very different. I wouldn't have done that without that journal. So that was really cool. And I think it's great for your sober journey because you will then look back and look at all your growth, at your progress, because you don't see the growth. Immediately, you don't see the growth and you might not even see it for a while, but you have grown internally. You might not see it, you might not feel it, but you guys, it's there, especially in your journal. And it's just so awesome. Like, it feels so good. And that's also healing. It's a great way to express your feelings. It's a great way to communicate with yourself if you don't have nobody around you. I know I let go of everybody when I went sober. I just didn't want to hang out with nobody. I didn't want no distractions. I didn't want to put my time and energy into other people, only to me. So there was nobody for me to talk to. I would talk to myself. I would write myself letters. It's just awesome. I totally recommend it. Meditating as well. It was a great way for me to connect with myself and to just dig deep and to find my inner peace. I just love meditating. I don't do it consistently. I want to do it more consistently, to be honest. That's one where I'm not that consistent with. Meditating is so cool. Going on walks is so relaxing, and just being in nature. I love being in nature, just outside. I love going to the beach. Try out different methods. It's literally the smallest things, like you could try these things out, but try out other things too. Try drawing, coloring. I remember I got coloring books for when I started to go sober because, you guys, my anxiety was wild. Honestly, it was just insane. I wanted a distraction, and that was totally wrong because I had to face my anxiety. And then I started to do that. I was facing my anxiety and I said, okay, when you're feeling anxious, when you're getting these anxious feelings, these anxious thoughts, ask yourself, why are you feeling anxious? And it's just in your head, you guys. You're thinking the worst. You're thinking about things that haven't even happened, to be honest, because you're worrying about the future. It hasn't happened yet. And that's preventing you from being in a present moment. So I started listening to myself, and I was still going to places, hanging out with people. And I said, okay, if I'm feeling anxious, that's probably my intuition telling me I shouldn't be with these people. So I listened to myself, and I started listening to myself more, and I started getting less and less anxious. And doing all those things like journaling and stuff, it's not just nice things to do, aesthetic things. It's things that actually help you feel good. They actually work. They're tools to help you reconnect with yourself. When you're journaling, you're releasing what's been sitting inside of you. Emotions, thoughts, resentment, anger, whatever feelings that you have been stored inside of you because you have been avoiding them. When you're meditating, you're creating space to listen to your inner voice, to connect with your intuition, and to just find your inner peace. When you're in nature, you just slow down and you appreciate the smallest things, and you're fully in the present moment. These small habits, you guys, create the biggest changes in your life. Let yourself feel. So many emotions are going to come up. I wouldn't say it's one of the hardest things of sobriety. It's something kind of tough, and it's that you're going to feel everything from your past, the emotions you have pushed away, the pain, the resentment, the anger that you have been avoiding. All of that just doesn't fade away. You can't just keep pushing it. It's not going to go anywhere if you don't process them and let them go in a healthy way. It can be overwhelming. You can be feeling all over the place and honestly kind of feel like you're going mad. But you guys, that's the best part of it because you're releasing all of that. You are feeling, and then you're going to let go. It's okay to feel sad. It's okay to feel lost, to feel angry, even confused. It's okay to have all these mixed emotions. You're not even gonna truly know what you are feeling. You're just gonna be feeling everything, and that is okay. Feel it, write it down, just release it. What matters is that you don't run away from it anymore, that you don't go to the alcohol, to the weed, to whatever substance that it is that you were using in order to numb those feelings. You sit with them, you process them, and then you release them. Your whole self-love journey, aka sober journey, is about growth. It's about reflection. It's about self-love. It's your self-love journey. When you reflect, you're learning from your past without hating yourself or others for it. You don't need to spiral. You don't need to feel guilt. You don't need to feel anger because there's nobody to blame. You didn't do better because you didn't know better. better. Now that you know better, do better. Start doing better. Start creating positive changes. Growth comes from understanding, not punishment. Don't punish yourself. Don't feel like you don't deserve a second chance because you've hurt yourself or you've hurt others. You need to forgive others, but most importantly, you need to forgive yourself. Growth is letting go. Let go of negative people. Let go of that version of yourself that used whatever substance it was in order to numb yourself. Let go of that person that didn't know better. Let go of the version of you that coped in unhealthy ways. Let go of people who doubted you. Let go of negative people. Let go of people who hurt you. Let go of the people who are not supporting your sober journey. Let go of anything and everyone that doesn't align with this new version of yourself. Not everyone is meant to be in your life forever. Not everyone is meant to know this new version of yourself. And that is okay, because a lot of people are not going to agree with you. They're not going to understand you, and they're not going to want to grow with you. Let them be. Going sober is so empowering. It's very grounding. Let me tell you that being sober is not boring. It's not the end of something. It's not the end of an era. It's not the end of your party era, of your going out era. It's a new fucking beginning. It's the beginning of you. You are now loving yourself. You are being authentically you. You're choosing yourself. You're choosing to be your authentic self. You're choosing to be positive. You are now entering a version of yourself that feels. Society has normalized drinking so much that everybody's doing it. Everybody's numbing their feelings, that when somebody actually feels their emotions, all of their emotions, they're seen as too sentimental, as too emotional. No. See, that is normal. Feeling is normal. Letting your emotions out, expressing how you truly feel, that is normal. Numbing yourself is not normal. And it's just crazy because you're going to feel, and it's okay to feel. Whatever they call you, don't listen to them. I used to feel some type of way for feeling. Like, I have strong feelings, you guys. I feel everything. Like, I feel like I'm very empathetic, and I used to see that as a negative thing. But you guys, it's not a negative thing. It's a positive thing, because you feel. You are feeling, you are processing, and you are then releasing. Those people are just stuck with their past emotions, stuck with so much negativity. They're not growing at all. They're not processing their emotions. They're not letting go. They're not choosing peace. They're not choosing to grow. They're not choosing to heal. They're choosing negativity. Take it one day at a time, you guys, okay? No rush. Everybody's journey is different. So build a positive routine, feel your emotions, and trust that everything you're going through is shaping a stronger version of yourself. Someone more aligned and someone more connected to their true self. And that version of you, it's worth everything, you guys. Going sober is worth it. Loving yourself is worth it. And you're going to see it. Wishing you so much positivity on your sober journey, wherever you are. If you're thinking about it, if this is the beginning, if this is, I don't know how many weeks, how many days, weeks, months, years into it, I hope you have a very positive self-love journey, because it is all positive, you guys. Look at the positive side, not the negative side. It will all be worth it. Thank you so much for watching or listening to this episode. I will talk to you guys in the next episode. Peace.